welcome inside my chrysalis. This is week 3 of 52 weeks of self-care. On self-care, well actually Financial Self-Care Sunday, we're following the book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, as promised. From chapter 1, our action steps are to continue tracking our spending. Then we are going to determine how much debt we owe. So we actually need to list the debtor, list the amount of debt, the APR, and also your monthly payment. Your next action step is to determine which debt you are going to pay first. I like the snowball method. It really gives you that motivation. Once you've finished paying one off, you can go ahead and move right into the next debt. So once you've determined which debt you're going to pay next, then you're going to go ahead and call up the credit card company or whichever company it is and negotiate your APR. And in the book, he has a simple script where you call up and say, "Hi, my name is XYZ. I am calling because I am aggressively paying off my debt and I would like to renegotiate my APR." And there have been lots of good reviews using this particular script. Then once you do that, we're going to determine where the money is going to come from. That's where tracking our spending is going to come in, that we can find, the extra money to put in to finish paying off our debt. And then your final step is to just start paying down your debt. On Physical Monday, I did a boxing class. It was 15 minutes by Pop Sugar. I found it on YouTube. It is beginner friendly and definitely one that I will be keeping in my rotation. On Emotional Tuesday, I wrote 10 things that I was grateful for. I found that when I focus on gratitude, I am happier, and also I am focusing on what is good and positive in my life. On Social Wednesday, we played the Upside Down Challenge. I should have walked with my goggles. You put on these blue goggles that turns everything upside down, and then you follow the different challenges like writing your name, drawing a house, catching a paper. We had a blast. So it was a twofer, family night, and also it took care of my social and emotional needs, a threefer. We had a very good time, and I definitely, if you're into game night, family night, I would definitely recommend the Upside Down Challenge. On Thursday, I started Jim Quick's Recall Masterclass, which focused on memory accelerator. That was class number 1, and I learned so much. So I wasn't paying attention. So this is a tip. I wasn't paying attention. My daughter was in the bed with me and we were kind of just talking back and forth. And he said, "Oh, I'm going to list 20 things. So here am I just listening and putting things into categories." And then he says, "List them in order." I was not paying attention. So one way to learn more and to learn quicker is to definitely be present and to pay attention. So I did not pay attention. I got a 0 out of 20 because I just remembered, things in random. But when I paid attention to the lesson he went through, I was actually able to remember all 20 items. And not only was I able to remember it that day, I remembered it a week later. So it is a very good program, and what I really love is that it pushed me. It was a good first class because it really motivated me to want to continue in this particular masterclass. If you're able to register for it, I definitely recommend Jim Quick's Memory Masterclass. On Sensory Friday, I listened to Spy Master on Audible. Audible is an excellent resource for listening to books. It is like the Netflix of books. If you're really into reading, I definitely recommend Audible. So I was listening to Spy Master while getting my mani and pedi. I had an amazing time. My favorite day of the week, Spiritual Saturday, is my day to relax and spend time in nature. I was earthing while I listened to Learn the Bible in 24 hours. I did this for about an hour because the lesson is just about an hour long, but it was so informative, the hour just flew by. My name is Kimberly. Thank you for spending time with me inside my chrysalis. while I spoke about week 3 of 52 weeks of self-care. Remember, self-care is not optional. To live your best life, you have to self-care.